In this video, I am going to show my lab setup, the F5 setup. So here in the center we can see my F5 device. In right side there is my internal network, and in left side it is my external network. The internal network is having the IP of 10.1.2.0/24. .30 is my internal IP that I have assigned to F5. .11 is my first server, the physical server. .22 is my second physical server, and .33 is my third physical server. The external segment is having an IP of 192.168.0.0/24, and in this section I'll be assigning the virtual IPs to my F5, and from here the external devices will access my virtual IPs. So in the configuration utility we can show this setup by network map. Now here we can see our virtual server, the web server pool, the pool members, their IP, and what services those pool members are providing. So now have a look on these one by one. Now I'll click on node to see the nodes that are having the IPs for this physical server. Web1 is my first node, the first physical server having an IP of 10.1.2.11. The second is having an IP of 10.1.2.22, and the third one is having an IP of 10.1.2.33. Now on the pools, that means node plus their services. So this is my pool, and when I click this pool I can see the health monitor for this pool, that is gateway ICMP, and in the members section we can see that we have 3 members for this pool, and these are like the nodes plus the services, that is port 80, the HTTP port that these are providing. And I am using a round robin load balancing algorithm among the pool members for this pool. Now when I click the virtual server, I can see the virtual server IP that I have provided, through which the external devices will access my physical servers, and it is having an IP of .70 in the last octet. Here we can see the different parameters for this virtual server, and in the resources we can see that we are using our pool. Now when I try to access this virtual server from external network using the IP of 192.168.0.70, so we can see that first of all it redirects my request to the web server 1. Now when I refresh my page, it redirects my request to web server 2, and when I again refresh it, it redirects my request to web server 3. So it is redirecting my request in a round robin fashion. Let's have a look again. So we can see that we are having a quite even load distribution among my web servers through this load balancing algorithm. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.